Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it may be. Happy Tip Tuesday. My name is Henry, your somewhat friendly account manager here at IndySoft. And today I wanted to talk about something that I think kind of gets glanced over a little bit. It's lucky number 13 in your workflow configuration. That's right, guys. Equipment conditions. Equipment conditions can do some cool stuff, outside of manipulating other fields. So rather than me telling you about it, I'm going to show you how to set it up, what it looks like, and what it can mean to assist you in your day-to-day activities. Now, so I'm just going to basically open up our workflow configuration. By the way, this is system administrator stuff, so if you can turn it off for some people right now, but this is really cool stuff, and you might still get something anyway. Basically what we're going to do, I'm going to take the receiving event, and we're going to take into this scenario, okay, we're receiving an order from a customer, and we've got 5 pieces of equipment. They come in and specified by the customer, 2 of them definitely need repair. Now, because we're repairing it, we're going to say we're also going to calibrate it. So in this example, I'm going to show you how to update in one event different pieces of equipment so that they go to different tracking statuses from the same event, and simultaneously update a work order exactly how you want it to. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Lucky number 13, equipment conditions. So if I just show you really quickly, I've set a lot of this up here for expediency's sake. All we're looking at here is a mapping characteristic, or excuse me, a mapping character, R in this instance, for repair. It doesn't really matter what that letter is. It's kind of just a placeholder in the background field for the software. So this is what your user is going to see, and this is the background right here. That's really about it. So basically we're going to say, okay, if it needs repair, I'm going to put it in a tracking status that says needs repair. If I don't put in anything, I'm going to have basically have it go to awaiting calibration. So to do that, we would have to go to step 15, equipment updates. So for my needs repair portion here, let's go ahead and pop that open, taking a second, there we go. Needs repair, I'm going to change the tracking status to needs repair, and if you've never really paid attention, never knew what this was for, this is equipment condition territory down here. Include all equipment where repair is the condition. And so we're not even paying attention to regular equipment rules that we use here, or even event rules that we're looking at. If I drop this down, I have 4 options. Now naturally the repair and vendor calibration are 2 of the items that I put in as the conditions, but I've also got no condition. No condition would mean if nothing is selected, then do this. The last one is what looks to be blank or null at the top, and that says ignore this. No matter what happens, this is what we're going to do. So in this scenario, we want to repair. If that's selected, we're going to have that go to needs repair. For the awaiting calibration, basically we're going to say, hey, we want everything else to go to awaiting calibration. So what I'm actually going to use is mutually exclusive, but also without a value in no condition. So if it's no condition, we're awaiting calibration. If it's repair, then we are going to needs repair. Now, so that should work swimmingly for us, but we're going to look at one other item, and I like it because work orders and workflow really need to go together, guys. If you haven't gotten the message from our Tip Tuesdays, well, you should be heading in that direction. If you're still working on stuff like this, I think this is a super useful tip to get you going. So. In here, you actually have auto launch work orders estimates, but what we're going to do is automatically create a work order is the idea here. So what I did was I created a condition for calibration. So this is saying I'm going to add a calibration scheduled work item over to a work order. I'm going to add that piece of equipment. I'm actually not going to choose anything for this because I want everything to go to a calibration. If it comes in, whether I repair it or not, I'm going to end up calibrating it. So let's go ahead and add that to the work order. Okay, so what I've done is instead of pressing no condition repair vendor calibration, I'm saying I don't care about the condition. I want this happening all the time. So I'm going to press OK, and then I go to the repair, pop that open. Okay, we're going to add the repair to the work order and include equipment where repair is selected. Again, ignoring all other items. So I'm going to go ahead and save this, and we're gonna let the magic happen. So I'm I'm just going to close that down. We're going to go to return to customer, and I'm going to go ahead and pull all of these pieces of equipment in down here, and I'm going to select them all and run my receiving event. Now if you pop open this event, you'll notice this little guy down here. This is our condition category down here, equipment conditions. So see some familiar names down there. Now if you don't have any equipment selected, if you launch the event and don't do it like I just did right now, then what you're going to find is that this is gray. Don't worry, it's only gray because it has to have a piece of equipment so that you can assign an equipment condition to it. So I'm going to go ahead and select 4 and 5. Let's go ahead and select 4 first. We're going to say that needs a repair. See how that repair just pops in there? And a repair for that one too. Now what you're probably going to notice here is this is different because I can actually specify that these are repair items in the same event. Other fields up here, attributes, in a lot of ways, these are actually going to be pushed out to every single piece of equipment in this event. So the work order, whatever I call it, is going to go to every single piece's current work order field. Same thing with the PO number. So I'm going to go ahead and press finish. Yes. And what you're going to notice is 2 of my pieces of equipment have gone to needs repair. 3 of them have gone to awaiting calibration. If I go over into my order system, get my face out of the way there, and we're going to go ahead and look for our guy. Search by work order number, work order 1, 2, 3. You're going to notice I have 5 calibration events in here and 2 repairs added. So I think what you're going to find here is that this is super useful for your workflow. When it goes over to the repair event, now your repair event has the ability to pick up whichever charges you've assigned without having to do extra administrative work in the background, and it just kind of sets you up for success. Please let us know if you have any questions, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday, and happy calibrating.